Hello, my beautiful bookish people. It is Monday, which means it's the first day of the reading rush, which means I somehow need to vlog me reading. And I have some laundry that I need to fold up and put away, so while I do that and do my chores, I am going to listen to some Pride and Prejudice because it's been a long time since I have read the book, and I don't really remember that much of what happens in the book. And I just realized that I saw the movie for it before I read the book. So I'm gonna do that. I think I remember now why I blocked this book from my memory, because it's really dumb that during the courting process, a woman is supposed to say, "Oh no, I'm not interested in you," after having an offer of engagement. And then the guy's like, "Well, no means yes, maybe, so I'm going to keep trying to court you at least 3 more times." No means no, people. No means no. Editor Victoria here. I just realized that I forgot to talk about Saga, which I read while having brunch. I am really enjoying that series so far. I cannot wait to get into the next one. I have an e-copy from my library, and then I also have 2 physical books for the rest of the series, which should be at my library soon, hopefully before the end of the week. Anyways, it very blatantly said that, yes, this is social commentary, which was one of the things that I was concerned of before, which I explained in my TBR video. So, yes, I am really enjoying the series because the whole thing is a giant social commentary, which it very blatantly explains in Volume 2. So I wanted to check in again because I'm about 50% of the way through Pride and Prejudice, and I want to do a little bit more framing about what I said earlier. I originally went into this book more expecting a romance than I did a social commentary, because that's really what this book is. And in that respect, the social commentary is fantastic. However, caveat, I do not care for this period in history that much, and especially of the societal elites at the time. So I'm really not enjoying the book, even though the social commentary that it's providing is really good. I am also frustrated that in this point in history, this was the way that the social commentary had to be made so that, I don't know, so that societal harm would not come to the characters in the story. And I'm frustrated that we're still, to some degree, dealing with that part of history. What are we, like 230-ish years later? Because this is set in the late 1700s, where women had to find different ways of saying no so that they wouldn't offend people, so that they wouldn't be knocked down a peg, and where men thought, oh, a no means I just need to try harder and try to get their attention more, and that's what this is. And then she says no again. He goes, oh, maybe she's serious. And then she again has to say for a third time, no, I'm gonna leave now because you don't know what no means. And I feel like we still haven't completely moved past that, and that's why I'm getting so frustrated with this novel, that the social commentary is still somewhat relevant, not to the same degree or in the same sense, because I'm not saying that the guy in question is forcing himself upon her. He's just trying to get her hand in marriage, and is treating it more like a business transaction, and doesn't understand why she is saying no because he thinks it's a great deal. But I don't know if I'm making sense. That's just kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm debating whether or not to DNF the book, not because it's a bad book. It is actually incredibly groundbreaking for its time, and it still has extremely good social commentary, but I just don't care for that era. And I'm frustrated by the fact that that social commentary can still take place today in different terms. So I just got done talking to a couple of friends who really do enjoy Pride and Prejudice, and one of them said, have you tried the manga? And I go, what? There's a manga? That I would probably like more, because right now I am on a huge graphic novel and manga kick, and turns out my library has a copy of that, which is now on hold for me, so I will be picking that up probably later today or tomorrow. And then from another friend, I found out that there's an adaptation called Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. To which I said, what? And he goes, I really recommend it. I think you'd probably like it. Try it. If you're not liking the original, just try this one instead. So I'm definitely DNFing the original because I've already read it once a while ago and basically forgot everything. And then now I have other versions to try to read to see if I like an adaptation. So I'm going to do that. Okay, update. I read 30 some odd pages of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and I'm still not getting into the whole Pride and Prejudice thing. I will say that for me, this is an improvement. I do like it more than regular Pride and Prejudice, but I think another thing that I've learned about myself while reading this is that I don't like how the characters actually speak, because their language is often very long-winded and a very roundabout way of saying things, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not something that I enjoy. So I think I'm going to DNF this version as well, unless in the future I decide that I may want to pick it back up again. Like, I'll keep it in the back of my mind, but I highly doubt I'll ever pick it back up. And I'm about to send Tyler to go pick up my copies of Fruits Basket 3 and Pride and Prejudice manga, so maybe I will like the manga. Anyways, that's where I'm going to cut the vlog for today so that I have time to edit this thing and publish it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you've made it so far, leave me a zebra emoji or a heart emoji down in the comments below. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Bye!